lie, talks about the fat lie, talks about the cholesterol lie.
The big pharma companies do not want you to know that the key to strong, healthy bones is sitting right in your kitchen, and it's not calcium supplements. In fact, those supplements might be doing more harm than good. So, if you're struggling with weak bones or recovering from a fracture, this could be the most important video you see. Make sure to watch until the end of this video to catch all the essential details you need to know.
So your bones need for you to be having...
We have all grown up with the notion that calcium is everything when it comes to bone health. However, the picture is much more complicated than that. They are not composed of calcium alone, but 12 trace elements and 64 minor minerals. These minerals work hand in hand to provide structure and stability to the bone, which is where calcium lies. But sadly, pharmaceutical companies concentrate almost all of their resources and time into calcium, even going to the extent of pushing calcium supplements as the magic bullet for bone problems. If you've been using these supplements, then consider this the time to give it up. Dr. Barbara says calcium needs to be balanced with other minerals to be effective, and supplementing with just calcium can lead to an imbalance in the body. Some studies show an increased rate of heart attack and stroke with the intake of calcium supplements. Supplemented calcium is also much less effective than dietary calcium because the body metabolizes them differently.
Definitely not calcium supplements.
Nobody can downplay the issue of bone health. There has been a surge in the epidemiology of osteoporosis and related fractures, and this trend is likely to worsen in the future with an increase in the age of the population. According to International Osteoporosis Foundation statistics, osteoporotic fracture risk is set to affect 1 out of 3 women and 1 out of 5 men over the age of 50. In the US, close to 10 million people have osteoporosis, whereas another 44 million people have low levels of bone mass, hence are prone to fractures. These figures are only anticipated to grow. The World Health Organization projects that by the year 2050, there will be a 310% increase in hip fractures among male patients and 240% increase among female patients. One of the reasons why this is on the rise is our contemporary approach to the life that is usually characterized by poor diet, little or no exercise, and a lot of medication. Therefore, there is not only an increased prevalence of osteoporosis, but also a greater need for effective alternatives.
Nominally high in calcium, and it's in with the other minerals, so it's in a good form, and that is sesame.
According to Dr. Barbara, food is one of, if not the most, powerful means to prevent and restore bone mass. Use a rich variety of food instead of pills. Let's have a look at the best foods for bones Dr. O'Neill describes. Calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, which are crucial for bone health, are found in vegetables such as broccoli, kale, or bok choy. These vegetables provide calcium, which is easier to assimilate in the body as compared to the calcium found in the supplements. Reports have shown that an increased consumption of leafy greens increases bone mineral density. Another food that fortifies any bone in the human body is sesame seeds. These small seeds are rich in calcium and zinc, which are very important for bone health. They serve up several useful minerals, which your bones will require to remain intact. Chickpeas are yet another fabulous food which does not just offer calcium, but also manganese, which is crucial in bone making. Manganese deficiency has been associated with low bone density and a higher susceptibility to osteoporosis. Hence, it makes sense to eat chickpeas every now and then. Salt, particularly sodium chloride, is often regarded as a villain in health recommendations. Unrefined rock salt is more useful than refined white table salt. Celtic sea salt or Himalayan salt, for example, are a useful choice as they include many minerals vital for bone health. These types are rich in minerals, for example, magnesium, calcium, and potassium, which are essential in the equilibrium of minerals in the body. A small piece of unrefined salt crystal could be incorporated in every glass of water. While this might seem counterintuitive, given the common advice to reduce salt intake, it's important to distinguish between refined salt and unrefined, mineral-rich salts. Studies suggest that low salt intake can actually be detrimental to bone health, as it may reduce calcium absorption and bone formation. So, if you stir in a bit of unrefined salt in your daily food, This will help protect the bones in ways you never knew could be possible.
Dairy consumers have the highest incidence of osteoporosis.
Everyone has come across the studies regarding the importance of vitamin D for bones. However, did you know that it is in sunlight that you can get this vitamin? Vitamin D is very important. Without it, your body would not be able to adequately absorb and metabolize calcium required for bones. UVB rays that come from the sun and penetrate the skin activate the synthesis of vitamin D, which then acts as an endogenous agent that regulates calcium in the body. Dr. Barbara says it is optimal if you expose yourself to sunlight around noon for 10 to 30 minutes, several times each week, depending upon your skin type and geography. Also, one should not apply any sunscreen for these few minutes as it may hinder the production of vitamin D. By the way, one thing is for sure, if you subscribe to our channel and invest your time in watching us, we won't let you down. We're committed to creating content as a way of thanking you for your support through subscriptions and likes. But enough about that, let's dive back into the benefits of building stronger bones.
Defying gravity is the most powerful form of strength building exercise.
The word exercise finds a prime place in the dictionary of a person who wants to maintain the strength of their bones. One of the best ways to reinforce your bones is rebounding, a very low impact activity conducted on a mini trampoline. This is due to the fact that rebounding is a very effective form of exercise in which your body is subjected to compressive loads that help the bones grow. Studies have indicated that this exercise for bone strength, trampoline bouncing, is twice as effective as running. This makes bouncing on a trampoline an attractive proposition for people of all ages, especially old people who cannot manage strenuous exercise like jogging. You should begin with a few minutes of very gentle bouncing a day, and as the strength builds up, progress to bouncing for more on the trampoline. While it is essential to include bone-friendly foods and exercises to one's lifestyle, it is equally necessary to steer clear of substances that are capable of robbing the bones of important mineral nutrients. Several common factors are observed by Dr. O'Neill which draw minerals from their bones and increases the chances of developing osteoporosis and even fractures. While caffeine is supplied through drinks such as coffee, tea, and energy drinks, the health benefits with respect to bones are limited by its intake. High caffeine consumption, as revealed by research, has been correlated with calcium excretion, and this is potentially harmful over the years. It is highly advisable to cut down or give up on caffeine intake in order to keep the bones intact. Refined sugar is also a very bad factor in bone depletion. It drains calcium and magnesium, which are crucial in sustaining the body, thus raising the chances of getting fractured. For many years, medicinal experts have pointed out that alcohol abuse leads to numerous health-related problems, and bones are not an exclusion in these issues associated with health. Alcohol has been shown to drain calcium and other minerals necessary for the health of the bone, leaving the individual at risk of suffering from osteoporosis. It is critical to restrict alcohol measures for effective outcome in the process of preserving bone health. Osteoporosis risk is highly associated with smoking among other factors, and the risks are high. Tobacco substances are destructive to bone cells that work in the process of utilizing calcium. Apart from the diet, other factors like exercise and aversion to harmful substances are important. We all heal in our sleep, and that includes repairing and rebuilding bones in the body. Studies have shown a correlation between chronic sleep deprivation and impaired bone formation, as well as an increase in the rate of bone reabsorption, therefore leading to a risk of osteoporosis. Make sure to sleep 8 hours a day for optimal body functions. What do you think about this? And what video do you want to see next? Let us know in the comments section below, and make sure to like the video. Thanks for watching.